Hello there. Welcome to today's short Facebook Live on short term versus long term real estate investing. Or, in other words, you want cash now, or is more important for you to have a long term cash flow? Okay, so we're going to talk about here today. And the bottom line is, first of all, what is short term versus long term? Short term is when you have an investment that you're going to hold on for less than a year. So let's say, as far as real estate is concerned, it's going to be either wholesaling or fix and flips. Long term is when you buy rental properties and you accumulate a rental portfolio, right? So that's what we call buy and hold. Now, it really depends on what type of investors are you. What are you looking for? Are you looking for getting cash in a short amount of time? Is it more important for you to have bigger chunk of cash now? You're not really worried about long-term wealth or appreciation or establishing a recurring passive income. So it really depends on where you are in your life, and there is no set in stone. At different times in your life, you can be in different points, right? I mean, when I started in real estate back up over 30 years ago, my goal at that point was to have passive income. I wanted to really build a recurring income so I didn't have to get the job. I had small children. And so I went into rentals. Then as I got more into rentals, I also saw the need for more liquidity, bigger chunks of cash. So then I got into fix and flips, honestly, because wholesaling wasn't really a thing back then. That's how long I've been in the business, right? So what I decided to do, I was going to do fix and flip, and then eventually I got into wholesale in the middle of the 90s. But those gave me the bigger chunks of cash that then I needed the money to buy more rentals. I went into rentals using a lot of creative financing strategies like lease options, subject to owner financing, and so forth. But I was also passing on a lot of good over deals because I didn't have the type of cash available to do so. So that's why fix and flip and wholesaling gave me the bigger chunks of cash to invest into more real estate. So they're all strategies that are good, depending on where you are in your business. My thing is, if you are new to the business and you have not really done any deals yet, or you need really more money, I should say, to leverage where you are, probably wholesaling would be the best way to go. And I don't necessarily say that everybody should go wholesaling that are new in the business. It's really depending also on where you are and what your personality is, right? Some of you that do have some funds or availability to tap into private money or hard money, you can definitely, and you have experience also in construction, you can definitely go into fix and flips as well. Okay. And the biggest thing with fix and flip, in my opinion, is that you have to have some experience in construction, and also you need to be able to leverage some type of funding, being that you have your own money, IRA, you can do self-directed IRAs, lines of credit, business lines of credit, and or you can get into private money and hard money. But that's the biggest obstacle for fix and flip. And now for rentals, like I said, you can start doing lease options subject to owner financing, all kind of our creative strategies, and eventually, and you will build a residual income, right? And then eventually you might want to add some of the other strategy. So should you go short term, cash now, long term? Like I said, it's really up to you or where you are in your life. To get my suggestion is, whatever you choose one as your main strategy. So if your main focus right now is wholesaling, but you would love to have some rentals, that's okay. But wholesaling should be your main dish, right? Your main plate, and buy and hold should be maybe your side dish. So all your marketing, the way you choose your area where you're going to invest, whatever marketing you're doing, whatever type of leads you're going to look for, if wholesaling is your main strategy, then that's what you should do. And then, but in the course of doing that, you are going to come across some properties that will be good for buy and hold, especially when you have a seller that's willing to work with you. Okay. So that's where my suggestions are. And so short term is great, and once you get more established, even if your strategy is buy and hold, you're going to come across a lot of properties that are probably not going to meet your criteria for buy and hold, and so you're going to do short term strategies with those. You're going to wholesale or fix and flip. So short term versus long term, there's pros and cons to both. I think it's more of a situation of where you are in your life and your cash availability and what your choices are and what you need to do and with the money, and then you can set up as one of your main strategy and the other one as your side strategy. So that's my take on it, and I think that, you know, whatever you get into real estate, choosing what really speaks to you, and that you are gonna find a passion. Because at the end of the day, if wholesaling is not your passion and buying holders, you're not gonna be successful as a wholesaler. You'll probably be more successful as a buy and hold using some type of very creative financing like I did. I accumulated a portfolio of 16 properties in 18 months with over a cash flow of $8,000 a month by doing creative strategies. So it's totally possible to do even as a beginner. If you would like to know more how we can help you and what type of resources we have available to help you really break into the business, either you're choosing short term or versus long term, click on the link below this video, or just fill out the form at the bottom of the video, depending where you're watching this video, and we would love to connect with you and see and share with you our experience on how to break into the business. Thanks for watching, and take care.